The term sovereignty is in itself a witch term. Now the word sovereignty or sovereign, you can use it. There's no dark power in that word itself. But the word sovereignty itself is often used in witch language, in the media, because a lot of folks don't know what it really means. To the people out there, the exoteric meaning of sovereignty means we have our own flag, we make our own laws as a people without interference from foreign countries. What sovereignty really implies, the esoteric meaning is this: the right to kill without being held accountable. So you want to kill your own people without any other group stopping you. That's how you validate that it's your people, that you decide who lives and who dies. That's what sovereignty is all about. So when you have political leaders talking about protecting national sovereignty, you know what they're talking about. It comes down to this: amongst common people, tensions build up, and the common people who don't follow Christ, they want relief. This relief seeking causes conflicts which turn violent, and this violence builds tension. It causes more fear and more fright, and the fright is going to escalate. So the pagan rulers know that the people need a release of that heaviness, and this release is provided to the population in the form of war. In war, the community says we validate ourselves as a community by killing these sons of ours because they're not worthy to remain, but they are worthy to be the symbols of our rights to will whatever we will as a people. That's what warfare is. That's why in warfare they often want the most brightest and most healthy men on the front line. Why? Because the gods, in this case the demons, want good sacrifices. So it's like a contract. The common people want relief collectively because they want the violence to reduce in the community. So you give an outlet to the killing urges of the people. And they now symbolically can kill their own by supporting a policy that will harm many of their own. And in fact, by enabling those men to go out and die, you contributed to the killing power that killed those men. And that's how national pride and national happiness is generated. A good sacrifice, a sacrifice that costs many. So the more die, the more validated the community is. So warfare is about bloodletting. It's about killing as much young men as possible to vindicate the happiness of that community. That is what it's about. Sovereignty has to do with claiming killing power. Because when you think about it, let's say that in the Netherlands, the people in Friesland come with some policy that causes many families to become poor and even become homeless, and many children die because of it. The Dutch parliament may condone it and look the other way. But then the European Commission comes by and knocks on the door of the Prime Minister and says, Rutte, he's the Prime Minister of the Netherlands now, that situation of yours in Friesland, those are EU citizens, what's going on here? So someone can keep the Dutch in check when they enable harm on their own people. But if the Netherlands was completely sovereign, they could harm whoever they want, they could also have their reasons, and nobody could challenge the collective narcissism. So the urge for national sovereignty, or the urge for sovereignty in itself, is claiming the rights to kill. and fighting for the rights to kill. That's what it's about. I didn't prepare this video, so I may not have presented as fluent as I wanted to, but understand the following. Sovereignty means killing power that the population claims, and the pagan rulers of this world, they give in to this bloodthirst or killing urge of the population, just to keep the population at peace, so that people calm down. And once people are calmed down, they get entertainment to keep them docile. That's what I want to share with you. So next time you hear about sovereignty, don't just think about the exoteric meaning that you learn in school books. You know now what the whole idea of sovereignty is about. So beware that you're not supporting the killing of innocent people. And make sure you're not participating in the murder of the helpless and defenseless. Well, that's it for now. I agree with Christ and be at peace.